You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Speaking of football, man, I do want to talk about this, man.
All right.
ESPN and their obsession, because we were just talking about Marcus Freeman. They're obsessed with this man's race. Newsflash. He looks black. But there's a catch to it. Isn't he also
His mother was
Asian?
Korean.
Yeah, she's
His
Korean.
mother was Korean.
And this is what baffles me, man, about this race horse. Remember Tiger Woods back in the 90s used to catch flack when he said, don't call me black? Mainly because it's disrespectful to his mother.
Right.
Because his mother is Asian.
Yeah.
He didn't want to say, I'm either this or that. And Tiger called heat, but Tiger's right.
Hey,
Why should he disrespect his mother?
there was very famously one of the best skits in the history of the Chappelle Show was the racial draft. I don't know if you ever saw it, but it was hilarious.
I don't think I saw that one.
Oh yeah, and Bill Burr was a writer on there, and he was doing the commentary during the racial draft. It was hilarious, but they were talking about, I think it was like everybody was selecting different ones. The Asian contingent selected the Wu-Tang Clan. I mean, it was hilarious. But Tiger Woods was part of that discussion because of the Asian thing, that was involved in that hilariously. And they were like, where is the one that everybody's wanting to see is what's going to happen with Tiger Woods? Where is he? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
where is he going to go? Oh, it's, and I'm sure Mick's seen it.
I haven't seen it. I'm going to watch it though.
Oh my God. You haven't seen it? Yeah, it's classic. It really is.
All right, look at this, guys. ESPN spent the entire Notre Dame Penn State game reminding fans that Marcus Freeman was black. Well, he's also Asian, by the way. They're just so obsessed with this, man, because the Notre Dame coach and the Penn State coach, they're both quote unquote black, but also in the case of the Penn State coach, his mother's white. But hey, that black, we got a virtue sitting on ESPN. Let's ignore that one of their parents is white, the other one is Asian. It's all about being black. Look at this here, College Game Day right here. I remember sitting there with my children and I'm saying, we're going to have a black coach in the national championship game for the first time ever. Desmond Howard talks about the importance of James Franklin and Marcus Freeman being on the verge of history, man. Yeah. Making history. How is that actually working out in LA with the wildfires now? The woke fire chief and everything.
It's not. It's not.
Yeah. Not saying that these guys aren't any good. I'm just throwing it out there. When you focus on race first, it's a disaster. But let's watch this.
Yeah, it was a big moment when Notre Dame won that game. I remember sitting there with my children. I'm saying, well, you know what this means, right? They're like, we're going to have a black coach in the national championship game for the first time ever. It takes me back to 2007 when Tony Dungy was the first black head coach to lead his team to a Super Bowl victory, and how much pride I felt because I understood the opportunities. They were so limited back then. They're still limited today. So hopefully, with the performance of these coaches now, it seems to be trending in the right direction. I mean, your guy, Coach Prime, what he's been able to do at Colorado, and these other coaches, and now with one of these coaches tonight, with the victory, we're playing a national coaching a national championship game. Hopefully, like you said, RD, this will lead to other hiring opportunities for more qualified candidates.
What does that actually have to do with their ability to coach?
Not a thing. Not a solitary thing. I mean, that's wild. And what kills me is the line about there's not a lot of opportunities. The NFL literally looks like a bunch of fools over the Rooney Rule.
The Rooney Rule is racist. I'm just calling it what it is.
Dude, they're dragging
you have to interview mainly black coaches just to fulfill the rule.
They're dragging the Patriots right now because they interviewed Pep Hamilton and Byron Leftwich, which are two black coaches. They interviewed them to satisfy the Rooney Rule, and
knowing they're not going to hire him.
They're dragging the Patriots for being racist right after they hired a black coach, by the way, and said black coach was the epitome of a DEI hire. He was not qualified, and the Patriots said, "Yikes, this guy wasn't ready to be a head coach. We need to correct the mistake." Nah, the media would rather them continue down the path of losing instead of hiring the best person for the job. It's laughable. The idea that they don't have opportunities like everybody else. Are you kidding? They're talking about Deion Sanders right now, who's coached in college, 4 years, being a potential NFL head coach.
Very successful.
Yeah. It's okay. I mean, that's absurd.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at this here. It only took ESPN College Game Day 14 minutes to bring up the race of tonight's coaches. Will they say James Franklin's mother is white from England? No, they won't. Will they say Marcus Freeman's mother is Korean? Nope. They'll say both coaches are black, and they will ignore any other race. Now, I must say this here. Shout out to all these coaches, man, not just in the Notre Dame Penn State game, but anytime a black coach is asked about their race, they seem to always give the right answer, except for DEI Gerard Mayo.
Yeah.
Remember, Todd Bowles gave an epic answer. He's like, why do you guys keep bringing this up? We don't really care about this stuff. Because
that's true. That's true. And look, one could argue, and I like Todd Bowles a lot, but one could argue he's really conservative as a head coach, and maybe they're not performing at a level that they necessarily could right now in Tampa Bay. I don't know if you've seen what that offensive coordinator's done with Baker Mayfield's career. He had 42 touchdowns.
Yeah.
They may have to let the offensive coordinator walk so Todd Bowles can keep a job. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to do that or not.
Yeah.
I mean, look, it comes down to who can do the best with the job.
Right.
Tampa's faulty unit is the defense this year. That's Todd. That is Todd Bowles' baby. And I like Todd Bowles a lot, to be honest, a whole lot.
Let's watch this clip here.
Because you are the first black head coach to go to a national championship game in college football. Congratulations. Just hearing that response alone, how much does this mean to you?
I've said this before. I don't ever want to take attention away from the team. It is an honor, and I hope all coaches, minorities, black, Asian, white, it doesn't matter, great people continue to get opportunities to lead young men like this. But this ain't about me, this is about us. And we're going to celebrate what we've done because it's something special.
Wow.
That's a fantastic anscer.
It's a good answer.
That's a good answer.
I would have said it a bit different.
He said black, white, Asian. He's right.
He did.
All of them. Everybody should get an opportunity. Absolutely. And he said, this really isn't about me. It's about my team.
It's about the team. I like that. I like that. But still, ESPN is still focusing on he's quote unquote black. They don't bring up that he's Asian also. And I do got a problem with that. I got a major problem with that. ESPN is getting crushed for this too. Says, of course, ESPN has ruined the game by letting Marcus Freeman know he is the first black coach to make it to the national championship game. ESPN always race baiting. Marcus Freeman, hats off to you with your response to complete idiocy. Another one here, no one, absolutely no one. ESPN to Marcus Freeman. We just like to take this opportunity to remind you that you're black. Racist ESPN obsessing over Marcus Freeman being part black, ignoring the fact that he is also the first Asian head coach to make it to the national championship game. Yeah. Hey, Sean McDonough. I'm pretty sure the whole country watching the game can see Marcus Freeman is black. You and ESPN can save all your weird shit for later rather than putting it in a game. Tell us who you voted for since you want to be a weird ESPN goof. Oh, man. I wish that they would stop this. And this is ingrained into ESPN's DNA.
They're
can't, just super obsessed with this stuff.
I can only imagine what Ryan Clark did today.
Yeah.
I mean, they ain't no telling what Ryan Clark did. Did Ryan Clark have an orgasm on the first take set this morning? I'm just wondering. I mean, honestly, between him and Chris Canty, I mean, my goodness, bring in Mina Kimes to tell us how that went to make sure we got it right. This is exactly the reason why Disney and ESPN have lost viewers and lost ratings and are hemorrhaging money to the point that Bob Iger had to lay off 7,000 people.
And counting.
And counting.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.